Hi. Sorry I'm a little bit late. Hopefully you haven't been waiting too long. I've just managed to get in here. I have a few little issues getting on tonight, so that won't hold us up, hopefully. I'll just wait for some people to jump into the room. Just take your time when you're ready. When you pop in, just let me know that you are here. I'm just making sure I've got my messages up. So yeah, sorry about the delay. Just had a few technical issues with the Mac. It happens from time to time. So I'm just going to pop a little message in here. If you want to connect with me, let me know in the comments section and I will do my best to get to you. Hi Brian, how's it going? Good to see you. I put up a very late post. Usually I post, hi Scott, I spoke to you on the phone earlier. Usually I try and get on early, but yeah, had a few little issues. Scott, it's good to see you in here. I'd love to connect with you. Hi Ray, Rach, Casey, Monica, Shell, hello. Let me know if you're from different countries too, because I love to see people from different countries and where you're from. And I'm in Queensland, so if you're in a different state, awesome. Hi Nadine, nice to see you. If you're after something specific, let me know as well. I can definitely do specific readings. So relationships, health. Health is my kind of specialty. Nadine, single mum. Any guidance around that? We will probably come to Nadine, I reckon. Diane Cracknell, hello Michelle, I'd love a card. Diane, I shall pop this in here. So Nadine, hang around, lovely. I feel like I'm going to come to you first tonight. And I managed to get through about 8 people last week, which was pretty cool. All right, so just a card. You're not after anything specific. But if you are after something specific, let me know. Hi, Rach Gilmore. Scott, Ray. Scott, let me know if you're after anything specific. Ray, you're just saying hello. So if I say your name, stay tuned. Ray's not after anything specific. And let me know. I'm just sort of scrolling through, just making sure I haven't missed anyone. Rosemary. Hello, Ange. I'm seeing a few familiar names pop up. Hello, Leanne. I did a reading for Leanne a couple of times now. Scott, you're in Melbourne. Yay. Hi, Kayla. Kayla is in Canada. I know that for sure. Okay, Murray's back. Yay, Murray. All right, so I didn't get to you last week, so I'm going to try and get to you this week, Murray. Do you want to let me know if you're after anything specific? Just let me know if you're after anything specific. Oh, okay. Ray just started a cleanse for gut healing. Ray, gut healing. Let's check on that, hey? But I am going to come to Diane wanted a card. So we're going to come to Nadine first. So number 1 is Nadine. So stay tuned, Nadine. Then we're going to come to Diane. She just wanted a card drawn. Then Murray, because Murray has been on a couple of weeks and I haven't managed to do a reading for Murray. Number 4 is going to be Ray. So if you hear your name mentioned, stay tuned. Scott, I'm going to try and come to you at number 5. Okay, so I'm going to scroll all the way down to the bottom and we'll get started. And hopefully I haven't missed anyone there. We've got someone from Perth I just saw pop up. Okay, so Nadine, if you're still there, and hopefully you are, I'm going to do a reading for you, my love. So this is single mum, and I'm guessing just a little bit of guidance. So I'm going to come to my angel therapy cards for you. And these are really beautiful. Most of my cards, if you're wondering, Doreen Virtue. She's one of my faves. I also have some from Deb Malone, and she's a psychic detective, and her cards are just absolutely beautiful. So, Nadine, I've seen your name pop up. I think I saw you on my page. So that's pretty cool. If you do want any bookings, any private bookings and healings, I'm doing everything online at the moment. So in the post, you'll see a link to my Facebook page. It's Michelle R. Price - writer and clairvoyant, but there's a link there, and I've set up finally a book now function. So all you have to do is jump on my page, click book now, and it'll take you to the calendar, and you can select the date and time that you want. So Nadine, I just had one jump out for you, my love, and it's sacral chakra. So what we're talking about with regard to that, I'm just going to draw your cards while I'm speaking. So this is for Nadine. I'm just connecting to your energy now. So what the sacral chakra is talking about is it's our power center. So what we're doing is we're actually taking our power back, and that's a process. This is the overall message for you. So when there's a card that sort of jumps out, That's generally like kind of a standout. Spirit really wants you to get this message, yeah? So sacral chakra is your power. So we're taking our power back, and that's where I feel like you're at. You're in that process of taking it back, and you're like, had enough, and it's my turn now. It's time to focus on me and who I am. What this can also involve, this is overall too, and I realise that a lot of these are appearing backwards to you guys, so I always read them out. But what it is workshops and seminars. So what that's telling me about you, Nadine, I'm getting really good confirmation with that, is some learning. And so this is actually going to help empower you. So give some of your power back, which is, I know, that's what I'm feeling, is something that you've been struggling with, is figuring out how to get back to the place I was before. It feels like I'm trying to get back to the place I was before. Now, Ascended Masters has come up for you. This is recent past leading into present. So what's been awesome about this process for you is this is a real period of spiritual growth. So what I'm feeling around this is looking at the sacral chakra, the workshops and seminars. It's like I'm really empowering myself to be the person that I feel like I really am at my core. And it just feels like I've kind of lost touch with that. Does that make sense? So what we're doing is we're kind of reskilling, we're educating, and what is actually happening here, so the lead up to now, is the Ascended Masters have been assisting you. So there's definitely some stuff dropping in. It could be signs, messages, dreams, funny songs you wake up and you hear in your mind. All those sorts of things are happening to kind of empower you and help you on your way. You're going through a huge transition. It's been very painful, but it feels like I'm starting to come through that now. And this is a good feeling. Yes, amen, sister. So cut your cords, yeah? I say this to a lot of my clients, a lot of people one-on-one. This is super important. I feel like you're coming through something that's been quite challenging. And so we're coming into a period now where we need to let go of the old. So we don't want to have that. We don't want to drag, you know, the chains and the baggage and all of that stuff with us into the next, whatever it is, relationship, career, all that sort of stuff. We need to make sure we cut the ties. So ask Archangel Michael for help with that. That's who is in that image. How beautiful is that? He's got the sword. You want him to help you cut the cords. So that's cutting your link to the past. Yeah, really important. You don't want to bring that into your present life. And that's how you close doors and you open more doors and have more opportunities. Brilliant. So ask and you will receive. So that one, I know it's backwards. Have you asked your angels for help with this? This is a tricky one. A lot of people, and yes, the universe kind of knows what we want, but it also wants us to be specific because we can learn from the process of figuring out what we want. It's really important to get your little journal out, whatever it is that you write in, and write down what you want. So figure out your goals, put them down on paper, make it really clear, and then ask and thank you in advance. So then you're putting yourself into receiving mode. Ask for what it is you want, thank you in advance, let it go. You need to be specific. The universe knows you want something specific. You need to be specific and let them know what that is. Let me just connect. I feel like there's something a little bit deeper here. So what I'm feeling around this is just a little bit of fear. So fear for my family in terms of, you know, are they going to be okay? How are we going to sort of plot our way forward? There's a little bit of fear around that. And I feel like I just want to ask you to ask the angels, and you can ask Archangel Michael to help you cut ties to the old, but also angels for support for your family. So they're always there, but there's just sometimes we don't feel them. So I feel like there's just a little bit of worry around what's my family dynamic going to look like essentially, and how do I figure that out? Just ask for support and feel that. And look at the guidance. I mean, you've got the Ascended Masters you're working with. You can't get better than that. Yeah, I think you're really on the right track. Everything's looking beautiful. But you need to cut ties to the old. Please do that. Yes. Okay, so Nadine, that's for you. Good confirmation on that one too. Okay, so really cutting those ties. If you do need help, I can do one-on-one cord cutting. So just click on my link and PM me if you like on my business page if you want some more about that. Okay, so Melissa Russell, guidance. Who else is on here? Melinda, hello. Hi, Leanne. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Leanne, stay on. I'm going to come to you at number 6, okay? So I'm just going through and writing people down that I'm connected to and I feel a connection to. Brilliant. Oh, that's good confirmation, Leanne. Nadine, thank you so much. Hi, Deborah. Hi. Deborah's one of my besties. She's beautiful. She actually does little card readings and things. If you're on my private spiritual group, you'll see Deborah doing her little readings on there. And you can get on that page, request entry through my private group, through my business page, I should say. Hi, Wendy. How's it going? Health. Ooh, Lacey, number 7. Lacey, stay tuned. If you're still on here, health. I am really into my health. For those of you who know me, you're familiar with what I like to do, and we're talking about pregnancy. So Lacey, I'm going to come to you number 7, my love. Okay, so what we're going to move into is Diane now. Diane was just asking for a card, which is beautiful. So I really, really like that. Diane, I feel like I'm going to come to my life purpose cards for you. And we'll see. We may do one card, we may do more than that. So Diane, if you're still there, just let me know. And I'm going to come to you. Melinda, reading for relationship and career. I may squeeze you in, hun, so I'm going to pop you down. 8, Melinda. So Melinda, potentially number 8, so just stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. I always want to make sure that my people are still on here so you can hear what I'm saying. Okay. All right, so Diane, this is for you, and you were just asking for a card. I'm just going to pull my Ugg boots off because I'm building up the heat now. Oh, gosh, I'm not even down the bottom. Hang on a sec. Going down the bottom, going down the bottom. Okay, so Diane, this is for you. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, you didn't realize it was a reading. Yeah, I like to do as many as I can. I'm going to try and squeeze in 7 or 8. I started a little bit late tonight, so I'll just stay on as long as I can before I get kicked off. So yes, I will do a reading for you. This is for Diane, so I'm just going to connect to your energy, Diane, while I'm doing this. Okay. So Diane, I'm just feeling a little bit of throat with you. Let's go future. What are we doing for future? And a bit around my head. So I feel like I'm thinking. I feel like I'm up in my logical mind, my intellect, and I'm thinking instead of feeling. So I'm up here. Overall message for you, Diane, is strength, yeah? So that's an indication that you've needed some strength. So either asking for, and this is an indication you're receiving. So there's acknowledgement of that. So that's the request. So the universe has heard your request. It's gone out. So don't stress. There's nothing to worry about. They've heard. Okay. Wow, 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 wow. So this is Diane. She just asked for a card, but I've drawn a couple, and we'll just whiz through these. So it feels like there's a lot on your plate. This is recent past leading into now. That was options. So there's decisions. There's things I've got to decide on, and that's what I'm feeling. When I first connected to your energy, I'm up in my head. I'm in my intellect. What I want to feel, though, is I want to feel, yeah? So that feel is a key word there. So I try to exchange think for feel as much as possible. So come back down into heart space, into what we call alignment. And that's the best place to make a decision from. I feel like I'm too much in my logical mind at the moment. I'm thinking and I'm trying to rationalize stuff. This can't be rationalized, this particular situation. Lots of decisions, recent, past, into now. Let me just connect and see if there's anything additional. And that's my puppy named Sissy. She's a Schnauzer, so she barks from time to time. You have to forgive me. Sissy, B. Shh. Apologies, everyone. Okay. This is very heart space. This is for Diane. This options, the decisions is quite heart space. This is why I'm going. I need to feel this. I need to come out of my head and into my body. Let's see what the next one is. Beautiful. So that's beautiful confirmation for you. Trust. So the trust comes from feeling. It doesn't come from thinking. Trust comes from feeling. It's like a knowing. It's like a sense that, yes, I'm going to be okay. It's like hope and faith. All those things are kind of grouped together. So this is definitely something, it's a matter of the heart. So it's like family related, loved one related, something like that. Let's see. You've got the tools. Yeah, you've got the tools. You just need to come back down here and listen. Yeah, go within and reflect. Big decisions, big decisions. Okay, here we go, teaching. So just to reiterate, we've got strength. We have decisions to make, and I'm up in my head a little bit, in my intellect, and we've got trust. And you can see the colouring in that. It's that beautiful pink. So that's the rose quartz, and that's the unconditional love, no judgment, all that sort of stuff. So it feels very heart space to me. Loved ones, family, that sort of thing. Okay, so moving forward, we're a bit of a leader. There's a bit of leadership, bit of teaching, bit of sharing, knowledge. Let's see what that is specifically. It feels like a sort of a change, whether it's a career change or something like that. But there's something new coming in. There's something new coming in for Diane. Lots of gold, lots of prosperity, lots of abundance around it. It feels like a change. So it's almost like, I don't know if it's COVID-19 or something's kind of pushed you in a different direction. I'm thinking about this, and that feels like it could be around those options that I've got. But there's definite change coming through, and I feel like perhaps I'm on a different path. Really like this for you. I really like this for you. But feel, yeah, rather than in my intellect. Good one. Diane, I hope that was relatively easy to understand for you, and that some of that made sense. Thank you for connecting. That was really, really fun. And I'm glad I surprised you. Murray, are you still there? Because I have to come to you. Hi, Karen. Hey, lots of love. Thank you for your beautiful review. I connected with Karen during the week. So, Murray, I have meant to come to you for quite a while. I'm going to actually use my fairy cards. Fairy cards? Yes. So this is for Murray. Oh, hooray. Marriage. Okay, this is a good one. Oh, hi, Mick. Hi. Mick's beautiful. He's just wonderful. I connected with Mick during the week. He's relatively new to the spirit world. So it was really wonderful to see Mick on here last week, and then we connected with the reading. So as I mentioned before, you'll see in my post, I have my link to my Facebook page, Michelle R. Price, writer and clairvoyant. And there's a book now function on there. So if you want to book privates, jump on my Facebook page and you can book through there. My availability is pretty good. I'm not doing anything else. So yeah, I'd love to connect with you. Also got a little talk and a stall coming up at Sarah's Expo for Spiritual Events Directory. That's on May 24. So yeah, I'd love to see all of you there. It's going to be really exciting. Murray, we're talking about marriage. I'm just going to write that down so I don't forget, because I've got a lot of stuff whizzing through my brain. All right, so Murray, this is for you, and we're asking around marriage. I'm just connecting to your energy. Okay. Murray and marriage. Let's see. I wanted to get to you for a while, so I apologise, because I think you've been on every week since I started. This is my 3rd week, by the way, so I've been really enjoying seeing all the familiar names pop up, and I love connecting with you guys afterwards as well. Okay, Murray. Oh, wow, okay, so good confirmation, bottom of the deck. Love life. So this is your overall card. This is your overall message, and this is clarification of what you're asking about. So how good's that? So we're on love life. We're talking about marriage. I'm feeling a really strong sense down here, Murray, and I don't have a lot of time to do mediumship connections because it is very fast paced. I'm trying to get through a few different people just to give you a taste of, I guess, what my readings are like, but they're a lot slower one-on-one. But I am getting a left connection here. And what I'll say about that is that's often mother, sister, auntie, that sort of thing. So it's on that side of the family because it's on my left. So someone female in your family is trying to make a connection with me. So if she comes through strongly, I will definitely connect you. But it doesn't always happen, and unfortunately we have to go through pretty quickly with this. Okay, so dietary change. This is recent past leading into present. So this is an awareness, because it's recent past leading into present, there's an awareness here. Hello to everyone I haven't said hello to, by the way. I'm just reading for Mari at the moment. You may see her comments and name down the bottom. So we're talking about something that's entered our mind. It's not like this is a surprise for you. It's like I'm more aware now of what I'm putting in my body does or doesn't feel good. We're being asked to let you know to start to eat consciously. And this is something I'm getting quite a bit in readings lately, is to put some conscious awareness there, and I feel like you're starting to do that. So you're starting to kind of think before, you know, whatever you are putting into your body. What this is, the reason I'm mentioning this is because this is important for you around your relationships. So around making decisions, being a great partner, being a great wife, all that sort of stuff. There's an awareness there, and it allows us to think clearer. It gives us a bit more clarity, especially with plant-based diets and things like that, if that's something that you're considering. So there's definitely an awareness there around what I'm eating. Perfect. So birthday, yeah? So birthday can signify a couple of different things. It can be an actual birthday, so a birthday that is significant. And if this is a spirit coming through, which I feel like there is, there's definitely a connection on my left. So if this is a spirit coming through, it could be a reference to you having a significant birthday or a significant birthday for them. It can also mean conception, so pregnancy, conception, all that sort of stuff. So this is right now, so let me just connect to that and see if A, the spirit wants to come through, or what we're sort of doing around this one. Okay, so I'm not going with conception with this. I'm actually seeing a cake and I'm seeing the candles. So there's a birthday that's significant. So I feel like the spirit is really trying to make contact with me. They're like, right on my arm. So it feels like there's a significant birthday around this spirit, or they're acknowledging your birthday or husband or something like that. So there's a significant birthday. I'm definitely seeing candles, definitely seeing a cake. Who are you? Who is this? It's feeling very mother. I'm not getting elderly. I'm feeling mother sort of energy or something like that. It doesn't feel as old as that. But again, it's just hard to get a connection in this amount of time. So I don't want to go too much on with that, but I feel like that's the spirit that's connected to that. Summer. Okay, this is awesome. So this is looking forward. Your inquiry is about marriage, yeah? So things are getting better. My feeling is things are getting better moving forward. Let's see what this is. There's definitely a connection between you guys. It does feel a little tenuous, and it has felt a little tenuous. So let's just see what's going on around that, because I want to give you some good advice. Okay, so there's definite assistance from the spirit world, and what this spirit that's coming through my left is indicating is that there's assistance from the spirit world. So there is strength and there is support, and we do have the love life card, which is fairies. These are my fairy cards, so assistance. There's some healing happening, yeah? So there's definitely some healing happening in the marriage, but it does feel like the connection is a little tenuous. So there's some work to be done. It feels like if you want to work through the process, if you want to sort of look at your stuff and have that reflected back at you and kind of go within, then I feel like you can make it work. But it feels like there is some work involved from yourself and probably hubby as well. It feels like it's worth it, Mari. It feels like it's worth it. Yeah, I feel like it's worth working through these things. Continue to think about diet and what you're putting in your body and how it makes you feel, because it does improve your mood. And also you might, just make decisions slightly differently or communicate slightly differently. It feels like it's something that's worth working towards. And you are being assisted. You are being assisted. I feel like there's some hurt in here though. In my heart, there's definitely, I don't know, like a betrayal or something where I'm like, oh, I don't know if I can forgive that. And I feel like there's some forgiveness that needs to happen. And because I'm speaking to you, I can't speak to your husband. I really want you to think about that, practicing some forgiveness and letting go of stuff that's already been. A little bit like the reading I did earlier where I was talking about Archangel Michael and cutting those cords. Sometimes we have to do that. Sometimes we have to sort of cut attachment to what's been and kind of try to be here, try to be present and deal with the marriage in this moment. There's some work to be done, but you can do it. If you want to do it, you can work your way through it. I've got good vibes. It feels like it's improving towards the warmer months. So we've got a little bit of time. We've got a few months towards the end of the year. If you do the work, I feel like this is future. I feel like it's improving, into the warmer months. But pain, there's definitely pain before you make the gain, So do the work, and I feel like you're going to be all good. That was for Mari. I hope that some of that made sense for you, sweetheart. Okay, Ray, we have a gut cleanse question. Okay, so Ray, this is a gut cleanse. Hopefully you're still there. This is a gut cleanse that you're doing currently. I'm going to grab these ones. So these are my beautiful Debbie Malone cards. She's the psychic detective I was talking about earlier, if you were on here before. Welcome to all the fabulous people who are watching. I'm glad that you like the fairy cards. That's beautiful. Do you do weekend readings? I sure do. Michelle, I've got probably enough people to read for tonight already, Michelle, but if you click on my page, the link is in my post above, and you can certainly book a weekend reading. I work 7 days a week, so there's no limits, and just feel free to jump in there, book anytime you like. It's available, so click on the link and then book now. I would love to see you for a weekend reading. That's for Michelle. Anyone else who has any questions about readings, it's the same comment. So if you just head up the top, you'll be able to see the link to my page. Oh, Karen, I love your butterflies. Thank you, darling. Such a sweet lady. Okay, so Ray, I'm coming to you for gut cleanse. Ray. I'm just long-standing. Okay, great. All right, I am going to connect to Ray's energy. Let's just see what's going on here. Ray, what I'm going to say to you straight away, and I do a little bit of paranormal work, so I just want to let everyone know that if you need any paranormal work, supernatural, entity clearing, that sort of thing, I do that as well. The details are on my Facebook page, the link's in the post. What I want to say to you, Ray, is I feel like there's an attachment on my right shoulder. So as soon as I connect to your energy, I feel like there's an attachment. So my right shoulder, it definitely feels like there's a hook. When I talk about an attachment, it's similar to a cord, I guess, but it could be an entity. So perhaps something you've picked up in a public place, you know, something like that. I feel like you're actually very open to spirit, and I'm almost running out of my lavender oil, which is terrible news. But I feel like you're very open to spirit, and unfortunately, people who are open, it's a good thing and a bad thing. But if you don't protect yourself, you're going to end up with attachments, and I do feel like you've got an attachment, yeah? So right shoulder, if you notice like a little pricking sort of sensation now that I'm saying that to you, then that's where the hook's gone in. So I can help you remove that if you want to contact me later privately, and I can explain how to do that when we have a little bit more time. So this is for Ray. This is about a gut cleanse, and I'm not sure why that came up, but perhaps it's related to the gut issues. So let's just see. All right, so just connecting to your energy now, there definitely is some congestion, what we describe as congestion of a pranic energy healer in the solar plexus. So solar plexus is connected to digestive system, so there's definitely some congestion in there. It feels very stagnant, and congestion in that area is basically your emotions. So a lot of it's just to do with emotions, so holding on and not letting go. So I want you to sort of have a think about that. I like to put awareness where I feel like there's some work to be done. So it's not just a physical thing, it's an all-round thing. So for me, I feel like I'm storing stuff up in there, and some of that needs to be released. So clairvoyance. Okay. And I mentioned, I felt, you know, there was something open about you. So that's really good confirmation that you definitely have those abilities. So the clair and voyance is seeing. So visions, seeing kind of movement, but mostly visions, you know, dreams, things like that, premonitions, things that sort of come true, seeing people before you meet them in a dream, deja vu. So yeah, I started out primarily as a clairvoyant, and then I've moved more into the mediumship. So definite abilities, and that means you're open. So you need to learn how to protect. And I do feel like there's definitely attachment up here as well. Okay, inner peace. So through these cards, I'm going to connect to that area that you're concerned about, because that's what this is showing me. However, the clairvoyance is giving you some clues. So there are some clues there. There are some things you have seen and are going to see that is a clue to sort of sort this issue out. So let's just see. I want to connect to that particular part of you. Okay, so what this is feeling like to me, I mentioned the congestion around your solar plexus, and I'm going to start making movements with my hands because I'm just connecting to your energy, Ray. So what I'm feeling, okay, so what I want you to listen to, and I'm sure you've done a lot of research about this already, but what I'm feeling is something to do with flour. So this is about gut, yeah? So I'm feeling something around flour. So I don't know if it's like bread, because bread can turn to like kind of a paper mache consistency, you know, that glue. Because it's like the flour and the water and mixing with your gut. So that turns into like a glue. I feel like there's some flour. It's to do with flour. So whether there's like an allergy sort of around that, but it feels like, yeah, maybe something to do with bread, baked. So I don't know if you've been checked out for that, but it's feeling like, yeah, it's linked to that. And what I'm showing you, I don't know if you can see, but I'm sort of going down that level and then I'm stopping there. So there's just nothing flowing. So there's actually a big barrier here. So that's your kind of solar plexus just under your ribs. Sorry, you can't see my face. And then we've got the, you know, sacral and womb and all that sort of below that. So there's a blockage here. So I'm feeling flour. There's something flour. I don't know if that's like gluten related or something, but I'd be looking at bread and things like that if you're still eating that, and maybe just limit it and see if you do react, if you feel like something's reacting to that. Okay. Angel of Nature. So that's your third one. What else do we need to do with that? I feel like it's skin related as well. Let me just see. So this is for gut. So we're doing a gut cleanse at the moment. This is Ray. What I want to say around that, just as I said that, Ray, is that I want you to be really gentle. I feel like sometimes, depending on what the cleanse is, it can be quite harsh. So just be really gentle with that. What I want you to do is think about getting back to basics. What I'm feeling for you is like broth and things that are really easy to digest. So, you know, get rid of the vegetables and maybe just have the broth from the vegetables and so you get nutrients. But I feel like that's sort of, I don't know what sort of cleanse you're doing, but I feel like that would be really awesome. The natural, most natural, more natural, the better, to really start to get that body flowing, because all it is, it's our body's under stress and strain trying to digest stuff. And if we're already having issues in that area, it just kind of piles on the issues. I definitely would be having anything, you know, flour or bread or any of that sort of stuff. And that's my feeling around that. But I just feel like get back to basics. Get back to basics. Yeah. Sunshine, nature. Moving forward, I feel like I'm going out more, going outdoors. The sun and all that, you know, the nature, the environment, it's all healing. So I feel like that's part of your process. I feel like a lot of this has come from just not, I've got heart, yeah? So heart healing needs to be done. So there's some grieving within you, and there's some, yeah, definitely stuff that needs to be shifted. One of the techniques I taught you guys last week, and I'm sure you were on here and you heard me say it, is you hold your breath. So you breathe in, deep breath, hold your breath, and just do some tapping to free that up while you're holding your breath, and then release your breath through your mouth, yeah? So have a go at that, but I feel like moving forward, we're going outdoors, and I feel like that's going to be really healing. I think you're doing the work. Yeah, I feel like you're doing the work. But just be gentle. In terms of the cleanse, just be gentle. I don't feel like I want to do anything too, you know, harsh. But there is definitely a blockage, yeah, in that area. If you want to connect with me privately, as I mentioned, the link's above. So just click on that, and you can hit book now. If you want to ask about that attachment, I'm more than happy to chat to you one-on-one. We just won't have much time to do it now. Okay, we are coming to Scott. Scott, let me know if you're still in there. I know you've been waiting for ages. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to get through everybody. Melissa, hello. You're after a card for your career. Okay, I've got a few people written down, but we'll see how we go. I'm coming to Leanne next, Leanne Ma, who I do know. So I'm going to draw a card for you, Leanne. So I'm going to come to Leanne after Scott. So we've got Scott, Leanne, Lacey, number 7, about pregnancy, and Melinda in number 8. So that's the order I've got everyone down. And if I can fit anyone else in, I will do my best. If I don't get a reading for you, don't forget, just click on the link above and book now if you want to do a one-on-one. Otherwise, I'm back 7:15 every Monday. So I really, really love this. This is like a highlight of my week. Love, love, love. Love connecting with spirit. Love connecting with all of you. And this is just a dream for me. I just think this is the best, you know. Yeah, really good confirmation. Spirit's giving me really good confirmation. Cool. Oh, okay. Scott, let me know if you're still on there, matey. Oh, you're there. Great. So I'm going to come to you and do a couple of cards. And Leanne's there. Great. Hi, David. I love seeing gents on here. That's really cool. Very, very cool. Okay, Scott. So this is for you. And I did speak to you earlier in the day, so it's really good to see you on here. Scott, I'm just coming into your energy now. I'm just sort of checking out what's going on with you. So there's quite a bit going on in the right side of your head, Scott. And what is really awesome about that, and I have to tip my hat to you for that, is that's very creative. So anything that's going on the right side of my brain, which is where I'm feeling you're at, is creative. So that's great. Often we're in our logical. So with you, you've got the support card too. So that came up for another lady earlier. That's the overall message. So there's support that's there for you. So there's been a need for that. So it feels like things haven't been easy for you. Awesome. This is going to make a bit of sense for you, I think. Get some rest. Yeah. So start listening to you. Start listening to your body and what you need, and pay attention to that, because your body is fabulous. It knows exactly what you need. So when you feel tired, sleep. When you feel hungry, eat. Just pay attention to your body. So there's definitely support, and I feel like it's been tough. It has been tough. It feels like there's been a lot of challenges, a lot of ups and downs, and I'm feeling this in my heart space. As I'm saying this and I'm connected to your energy, I feel very emotional. And it feels like it wants to come up, and that's why I'm sort of, yeah, making those noises. I feel like there's a lot of stuff in here. A lot of stuff you're dealing with. It feels like kind of grief. Yeah, a lot in heart, a lot in heart. You need to take care of yourself, yeah? You need to put yourself first. And if you need to sleep for 10 hours, sleep for 10 hours. I feel like you need more rest. You need more rest. You've been through a lot. It's been really difficult. But I like that you're over here thinking in that creative brain. I think you're on the right track. Yes. You can get through it, mate. You can get through it. I feel like it has been really hard. I feel really emotional, and you know, I'm sorry. Like I do feel like you're going through some stuff, and it hasn't been easy. But what I want you to know is that the universe won't give you, and it doesn't always feel like that, but the universe won't give you anything more than you can handle. Yeah. So just keep that in mind when you're going through these big challenges. Just think, you know, the universe isn't going to give me anything I can't handle, and just repeat that. And if that's your mantra, then that's great. You know, it's a good mantra to have. You're going through some stuff, yeah? And I feel that. I can feel that. Just allow it, you know, allow the tears, allow the stuff to come up from your heart space, and process it, because you don't want to hold on to any of that. Yeah, but lots of rest, and you're stronger than you know, yeah? You've got the tools. That's what I was saying around the universe. You've got the tools to deal with this. You can do it. You can get through it. Okay. So this is moving forward. This is moving forward. There's definitely some concerns around this. There's definitely some concerns. Let me just connect to this and make sure I get it right. Okay, so around this, it feels like parents are aging and there's some worries around that. What are they going to do? What's going to happen to them? Yeah, it feels like some big decisions as well. I got decisions for someone else earlier as well, lots of options and decisions. But I feel like for you, this is a matter of the heart. These are big changes. It's like things have always sort of happened in a particular way, and they're starting to change. People are getting older, and that's what it feels like. There's some worry and some fear around that, and I feel that up in my throat. It feels like I don't always know what to say, yeah? And so I hold back, and I feel like I just want to speak from here. You've got a creative mind, which is awesome, but I feel like you need to say, you know, to mum and dad, to let them know, you know, what you're feeling, what you're thinking, because I feel like I'm holding on to a lot of it. So try and get that out, and if you speak from heart space, then that's totally fine. But I feel like there's just some changes coming, and some thought around, you know, what am I going to do, sort of as they age. That's my feeling around that. Definite throat. So take care of your throat. I feel like there's something scratchy, a bit scratchy or something. So just keep an eye on that. But yeah, hopefully that answers your questions. Just keep in mind that you do have this beautiful support card. So the universe has heard that you need help, but it's important to look after yourself first. Yeah, so make sure you're getting enough rest. Know that you've got the strength to get through it, and that the universe is helping you. Yeah, with the issue, which feels like it's around parents and care around them. So I wish you the best of luck with that. And if you do want anything further, just private message me. You've got my number. Okay, Scott, I hope that was kind of along the lines of what you were after. Now, Leanne, I want to draw a card for you, darling. So this is Leanne Ma. I've known Leanne for a little while, and you're a fabulous human. So you're in here, and I just want to just draw a really quick card. I might just do one or two, and then we're coming to Lacey, and then Melinda, and then anyone else that I can squeeze in. Oh, hello, Haley. Halo Harrison. That's incredibly hard to say. That's a lot of H's. Immigration, Vanessa. So for the people that I don't make it to, then I will be back next week. Nikki, I do private readings, my love. If you jump on my post above, so the post link to this video, I've put my link to my page. It's Michelle R. Price - writer and clairvoyant. And there's a book now function there, so just click in there and hit book now, and you will be absolutely fine. Leanne, I just had a little card jump out for you, hun, and it's a really good one. It's a really good one. I think you're going to like this a lot. So the feeling is at the moment around you, you have the protector card, and it's to do with career. So there's absolutely nothing to worry about in terms of your career. Yeah, so look at that guy. Woo! I'd like to have him protecting my career. Yeah. So I think that's Michael. He's got the sword. So yeah, your career is completely safe. And what this is, it's around change. So it's not around the career as it is, as it stands. It's the changes that you're planning to make. Yeah. So totally supported, 100%. So go ahead. Yeah. And I know that we're all making changes at the moment in terms of career. A lot of us, jobs, and a lot of people are losing their jobs and things like that. But certainly around you, I just feel like the career changes. Yeah. Definitely changes, and they're being supported. You've got nothing to worry about, yeah? This is cool. Okay, so I'm not going to do 100 cards, but I'm going to say a bit around that. So this is about nature, animals, that sort of thing. So linking it back to that, and kids. Yeah, so that's environmentalist is about kids, and we're teaching. So what I feel, and it's about career for you, Leanne. So what I'm feeling around all of those cards, putting all of that together, is I'm moving in a different direction. And I know what your job has been. So moving forward, we're moving more into education. Yeah, and helping other people learn. So it's like putting stuff together, manuals, documents, that sort of thing, and helping teach people. And I feel like I'm going to schools with this. So that's where I think this is coming in. So not so much, I'm not thinking climate change, but I'm thinking, you know, taking stuff I've put together, some manuals, things like that, and taking them into schools or educating children or, you know, teenagers, that sort of thing. So yeah, I feel like I've got really good vibes around that, and it's totally protected. There's something around that, but it's protected, yeah? Totally safe. So you've got Archangel Michael behind you. Yeah, heading in a different direction. Heading in a different direction. And it's not something that you anticipated. I don't feel like it's something you anticipated at the start. So it's kind of a surprise. Yeah, but this has been good. I think the isolation's been fantastic for a lot of people. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense. But definitely educating. I don't feel like you're walking into the classroom yourself, but there's something, whether it's a program, like something that you're putting into a classroom or something like that, that's a feeling I'm getting. So that's actually quite surprising. Yeah, I didn't expect that. All right, so Leanne, I hope that made sense to you. Lacey, what I'm going to do for you, sweetheart, is because I know you're asking about pregnancy, and I feel like I want to come to my sacred geometry cards. These are stunners, I have to say. They are beautiful. So Lon is the brand, Sacred Geometry. I got these in Mind, Body, Spirit in Brisbane this year, just gone. So these are quite new. The images are just stunning. They're just beautiful. Passion, there you go. So Lacey, I'm asking around pregnancy for you. Let's see what comes up. Let's see what comes up. Just connecting to your energy while I'm shuffling as well, Lacey. Oh, Carmen, me. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's so cute. Oh, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Wyra Savage? Sorry, I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, but I just wanted to say hi. Oh, hey, Gail. I've got a reading with you tomorrow. Oh, Carmen's commenting. That's lovely. That must be Leanne's friend. I'm so glad that you're all connecting. Thank you. Oh, Julie, the sound is muffled. Can anyone else... Oh, thank you, Scott. And if anyone else is on here, can you let me know if the sound is muffled? Because I would love to know that. It could be, because I got it on a new little stand tonight. So Julie's just asking the question, is it muffled for everyone? Leanne, goosebumps. That's amazing. Wow. Oh my gosh, that's fantastic. Yeah, it's funny because I know you, but I didn't realise that. That's awesome. I was really surprised when that came up. Okay, Lacey, I'm asking questions around pregnancy. Oh, Nadine can hear clearly. Great. So maybe something at your end, Julie. So that might be something for you to check out, sweetheart. Lacey, I'm just going to come into your space now. Yeah, big goosebumps. So let me know if you're still on here. Oh, that's good. Sounds okay. Excellent. Good confirmation. Thank you, everyone. Okay, Lacey, let me know if you're on here because I'm getting really strong spirit through for you. So let me know if you're here because I'm going to do something around pregnancy. Perfect. That's Lacey. Great. I think that's who I had written down the road. Yes. All right, so Lacey, this is for you, darling. My sister from another is having a read with you tomorrow. Gail, oh, that's awesome. I didn't realise Gail's your friend, Karen. Thank you. I'm assuming you recommended me. Hooray. All right, so Lacey, this is for you. I'm just coming into your energy now. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do this. I'm actually probably going to get a couple more. I'm feeling confident I can get a couple more in because I started late tonight. So let's see how we go. So stay tuned. If you're on here now, you may very well get a reading. Let's see. Lacey. So Lacey, what I'm feeling around you and what I want to say straight up is just relax a little bit, okay? So I know that that's incredibly hard to do in your situation, But what I want to show you first is tantric journey. And what's really beautiful about that is people kind of laugh, ha ha ha, tantra, that's so funny. But what it's talking about is a real beautiful connection with yourself and another person. So it's taking your relationship and connection with another person to the next level. So that's what this is. This is your overall message. But what I'm feeling around here is I just want to say, you know, let go a little bit, let go a little bit. I feel like there's a lot of pressure, yeah? And it's easy for me to say, it's really hard to do. But I just feel like just ease up and let things flow. Yes, this is great. Okay, so recent past leading into present communication. So it's all around throat for you. It's all around speaking. And what I feel like for you is it's about speaking up. So it's about really being firm with what you're after. So really communicating that and being clear about it. And I feel like there needs to be a bit of alignment. I feel like sometimes my thoughts and actions and words aren't the same. So I hope that makes sense to you. I feel like everything has to be in alignment for the pregnancy and everything to happen. Yeah, it's all about vibration. Everything doesn't feel like it's in alignment, and this could also be between you and your partner. But certainly within you, I feel like there's not that alignment happening, and it's got something to do with speaking. So being clear about your intentions and what you actually want and how you want to do it. Yeah, so have a think into that. Okay, passion, beautiful. That was a card I think I showed you on the bottom of the deck. So it's come back. It's come back. This is awesome. You know, considering where you're at, it can be difficult to find the passion and you know, because you're trying. So this is right now. So what I want you to have a feel around with this is, what does passion mean to you and what does it mean to your partner? And start to indulge yourselves and enjoy the process and really, you know, get into it. Does that make sense? So rather than just being kind of surface and it's all like, we've got to try now because it's the time of the month and all that sort of stuff, I feel like I want to rediscover, and that's where this comes into, yeah, tantric journey. So it's about getting to know you super well, getting to know your partner super well. So it's taking that relationship kind of to the next level, because it's all about that connection, isn't it? And all about the alignment, as we just spoke about. Yeah. I feel like that's where it's at. So we're into prosperity, yeah? So this is receiving. So what this is talking about, yeah, is being open to receiving. So it's easy enough to kind of ask and then focus, you know, where is this thing? I've asked for this thing, where is it? But it's allowing. So what I was talking to you before about, just kind of easing up a little bit and allowing things to happen. It's about focusing on what you have and being grateful for that, because the gratitude is what puts you into the receiving mode. So be grateful for your family, for what you have, your pets, plants, whatever it is, family, loved ones, all that sort of stuff, friends. Be grateful for the things that you have and focus on that, yeah, and just feel into being happy. But there's definitely a connection around this for you. So we're definitely focusing on building that connection. This is an opportunity. The delay, you know, with falling pregnant is an opportunity for you to take that to the next level. The card under that is belief as well, so don't lose faith, okay? It's going to happen. We just need to pull the foot off the pedal for a bit, the accelerator, and slow down, yeah? And build that connection. Build the connection again, yeah. And it's going to come. It's going to come, yes. I have really good feelings about that. The energy around you, spirit around you is really, really powerful. You just have to trust that, yeah? Feel that and trust that energy, because you're being fully supported. You're being fully supported. Let me just feel, I just want to feel quickly around that energy. Let's just see. Okay. Yeah, I definitely feel a child coming in. Definitely one, definitely a child. So what I want to say is it's about that frequency. So try to get into that space where it's like, my relationship's great, I'm so happy, I'm so grateful, I've got all these wonderful things. Because when you're happy, that's when you're receiving. That's what the prosperity card's about. When you're in a happy mood and phase, it's like your vibrations go up, and that's when you can receive that prosperity and abundance and whatever's coming to you, because you're in the same frequency. So meet it, yeah? Have a think about that. I definitely see a child, at least one, coming through for you. Melinda, you wanted to do relationship and career. So this is Melinda. I'm coming to you. So if you're still there, let me know. I'm going to do life purpose. Melinda. This is for you. Let me know if you're still there. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Lee. Nice to see you. Felicity Grace, your name looks familiar. That name looks familiar. Guys, I may have time for more reads, so keep letting me know that you are there. Thank you, Karen. Karen is now my official PA, and she is promoting my page, so that's wonderful. Thank you, Karen. I really appreciate it. It was amazing. My reading with Karen blew my mind. It's one of the best ones I've ever done, I reckon. That connection with you was just awesome. Love, love, love. And yeah, wish you all the best with your hopes and dreams, and you know what I'm talking about. So, Melinda, relationship and career. So this is for Melinda, if you're still on here. Yes, you're there. Wonderful. Good one. Yeah, so if anyone else wants readings, let me know, because I probably will have a little bit of time. I've been whizzing through these. I think I'm getting faster and faster every week. Joanna, career. David Hill, still there. I might try for David. So number 9, let's put David down, because I feel like I'm going to have time to come to you, David. Unless someone else books me off the page, I shall continue. So David Hills, let me know, mate, if you want anything specific. Melinda, I'm doing relationship and career for. Relationship and career. Melinda, I'm just connecting to your energy while I'm shuffling. So if people are wondering why I shuffle so vigorously, it's because it puts me into, you know, the trance type state, I guess, that people do that mediumship and, you know, get those connections and things flowing. And while I'm also shuffling, I'm connecting my energy to yours. So that's how I do my remote sort of energy work, paranormal stuff. I connect remotely. And I'm doing all my readings over Zoom, so which is kind of the new fandangled way we're all doing it these days, isn't it? So it's all online, so there's no barriers. If you're overseas or in different states, we can still make a connection if that's what you want. Okay, Melinda, relationship and career. Relationship and career. Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay, so this is relationship and career. This is for Melinda. Let's see what this is, because I know I've been doing a hell of a lot of yoga. Everything's online. It's so easy and free and easy to get to. So this is for Melinda. Let's just see what this is. Wow, okay, Melinda, what I'm seeing around this is the practice. The practice of yoga for you is really, really opens you up. It feels like I'm like going from like my base all the way to my crown and the light, and everything's just flowing. It feels amazing. So it feels like you've taken up a practice. I don't know if it's just like during COVID-19 you've like discovered it or something, but it actually feels like your energy is really flowing. Like it feels great. Physically, you feel like you're really sort of clearing stuff out. You feel like you're on track, mate. This is awesome. But this practice, it really has the energy flowing through your body. It's superb. So you've just, is this a recent thing? You feel very balanced too. You feel very balanced. So you come into alignment. So what it does is it brings you into alignment. This is a really good practice for you. It's a really good practice for you. Yeah, I like it a lot. I'm rubbing here because that's a little sort of sore spot on me usually, but what's that for you? There's something up here for you. It feels like it's clearing. So there was some stuff on my chest, but I feel like I'm clearing it through the practice of the movement and the breathing. And what's really interesting is I'm looking at that. So that's like this really cool little room spray that I have. It's for like colds and flus and things like that. But yeah, I love that because I'm reading the breathe, and I just kept focusing on that for you. So the breath, yeah, and the movement, it's just awesome for you. Wow, look at this, look at this. I feel like this is kind of, I don't know if it's a career or something that I'm moving in the direction of, but the practice is what that is. So it's like doing what I'm good at and doing it lots. So the things that I enjoy doing more of them because it makes me happy. I just love your energy. I love your energy. I've got goosebumps, my hair's standing on end. I feel like you're doing so much right. I feel like you're doing so much right. And I feel like there's a practice in here for you. So I'm not sure if you're teaching yoga or you're learning to teach yoga or something like that, but I feel like it's a really super practice for you. And the career, this is now. So it's like practice, do what I'm good at. Everyone wants to do what they love. And I feel like you have the ability to do what you love. So whatever it is you're good at, and I feel like it could be along the lines of movement and breath or something like that, moving my body. I feel like that's where I'm going with career in particular for you. Yeah, yeah. Gosh, you've got nice energy. Gosh. Wow, 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 wow. Here we are, speaker. So these ones are, you know, life guidance cards, so there will be a lot around that. But what I want to show you is the bottom of the deck was this, and this is relationship for me. That's where I'm going with that. So I'll come to that in a sec. But I feel like there's something really kind of spiritual around you, that practice, you know, the yoga, the meditation, you know, the creative energy is really strong. And what the speaker card is, this is moving forward, you're taking it on a platform. So whether it is you're doing Facebook Lives or in a physical sense, you know, when all of this is over, but I feel like you're sort of putting, I feel like a Zoom or something like that. So whether you're putting like something on your page and it's like a Zoom connection and I'm getting people on to kind of watch me, it feels a little like that. So have a think about that. If you haven't already, I feel like that's where I'm heading, which is really fun. This is for Melinda, for those of you who are just tuning in. So we're doing relationship and career. Mate, it's all lights, bells and whistles. I just feel lights, bells and whistles. Everything's positive, it's fun, it's vibrant, pink, you know, I'm just blown away. So keep this in mind. I feel like that's where we're heading, whether it's like a live stream or a Zoom or something like that. I feel like I'm speaking to more people, connecting with more people. Flowers, yeah, let's just connect to this. This is about relationship. It's definite love connection. It's definite love connection. And what I'm feeling around this is it's almost like I feel like the connection's already there, or it's someone I've met. So it feels like there's already a connection and I'm just not entirely sure about it or something, but it feels like there is a connection. There's a love connection. I feel like there's a love connection already. So it could be someone, if you're not in a relationship, it could be someone that you know, who you're friends with or something like that, but I feel like it's already kind of there. There's already an attachment or something. Romance, it feels good. It feels good. I feel like the process that you've been going through, it's the sense I'm getting around you is that I'm opening up more, and I feel, you know, the energy is really flowing. And I kind of feel like it's like opening my eyes as well. So it's like, it feels like the person's already kind of there, I'm aware of them. And this process I've been going through during maybe isolation has really been opening my eyes. I feel like you're super on track, yeah. And this connection feels real. It feels tangible to me. Yeah, I like it a lot. It's good vibes. I hope that makes sense to you. I hope that makes sense because that was really fun. That was really fun. Your energy is just beautiful. Really beautiful. So congratulations, because that's not an easy thing to do. David, where have you gone? Are you still on there? Hi, Kim. Oh, that was a squeaky. That was my deck. David, are you still on there? Let me know. Let me know if you are on there. I just want to mention with one-on-ones as well that I don't go this fast. It is just because I'm online and I'm trying to get as many readings done as I can. So, David, let me know if you're still there. Yes, I do Reiki. Melinda, are you saying you do? Oh, you're saying you do Reiki. Okay. I'll go back and read these later because I like to see what all the messages have been. David, excellent. Yeah, so I like to go back and read those afterwards so I don't have a lot of time while I'm on here. David, I want to come to, I think, my crystal bridge. Crystal bridge, yes. All right, so David, this is for you. This is for you. Let's see what we get. I'll keep going probably until I get booted off, but David's probably going to be my last. Oh, thank you, Keish. This is probably going to be my last connection because I don't want to get into trouble, and I think that these are upside down. So, David, I'm going to make this connection for you. If anyone else wants any connections, I'll be back next Monday again, so every Monday from 7:15. And Claire, if you would like to book, then you can click on this post. So you'll see in this post, I put my link in there. My page is Michelle R. Price, writer and clairvoyant. And just click book now. So the book now will take you to the calendar and book away. I do 1 hour, half-hour readings, healings, combo of both, which Leanne Ma, who was on before, has had, and a few other people who are on here tonight have had that. It's a beautiful treatment. And then, so I'm a pranic energy healer, and I've done Reiki as well. And then I do energy clearings and things like that as well, if you need that sort of thing. So yeah, touch base with me. You can private message. I love to hear from you. But also jump on my page and click book now if you want any readings or connections one-on-one. Okay, David, I'm coming to you. So let's just see what's coming through for David. I'm just going to connect to your energy. And I sort of have been doing that. Hopefully we don't get booted off, but we'll do our best to get through this. Okay, David. Let's see, what are you feeling like? You're another one who's up here a bit, but it's a little bit in right brain, which is creative. That's cool. That's really cool. Another one. I don't see that a lot. A lot of people are very in their intellectual minds and logical minds. And I feel like a bit of creative energy. That's fun. Ooh, another passion. Yeah, so this is for David. We've got passion. I know they're backwards. That's why I like to read them out. So that's really awesome. And that's overall. That's an overall one. So, yes. Yeah, very heart space. You've got quite an open, you're very giving. You've got quite an open heart space. That's nice to see. That's not the case with everybody. Yeah, that's beautiful. All right, so recent, past, into now. This is something that you've been sort of feeling and thinking about. So what this is a reminder, and probably with the social isolation and different things that are going on, it can be a little... You can come up off the ground a little bit. You can feel a bit out of your control. There's a lot of different things happening, a lot of different rules. So I feel like in the recent past leading into now, there's been an awareness around that where I'm like, I'm a bit scattered. You know, I'm not really sure what to do, decisions, that sort of thing. So what I want you to think about, and I feel like it's been in your awareness, is to do a daily practice of grounding. And that's, you know, standing on the earth, no shoes, tree roots down into the earth, and really visualizing that and really feeling that and connecting with nature. And I'm getting really strong confirmation for that for you. So this is a practice, and I know that you're aware of what I'm talking about, but it's about making it sort of a regular thing. It does feel like you've got some creative energy around you, and it does kind of lift me up a little bit, you know, and that's great. I'm like that too, but I can get scattered, yeah, and I need to remember to ground and do that practice, and I feel like we're very similar in that respect. So just be aware of that. Come back down to earth, channeling. Yeah, you've definitely got abilities. You definitely have abilities. That's what I'm feeling around that sort of creative. I'm not using the same side of my brain as everybody else, you know, the left. You've got a bit going on in your right. I feel like you've got that beautiful creative energy, and you've got the ability to, you know, bring messages through. I feel like you're really open to that. That's really awesome. It's like something switched on in you. It's like I've got this light bulb and it's like switched on, and all of a sudden I'm like, yeah, like what even is this? There's like a genuine interest there from you, and I think that's fabulous. I love that you come in here tonight. I don't, you know, always see a lot of guys, but yeah, it's really cool. It feels like there's this awareness there around you, and it's kind of a, I don't know if it's like a newer thing, but it's always been there, but I feel like I'm sort of doing a bit more work around it now. You definitely have abilities. You definitely have abilities to channel. Start writing, yeah? Start writing in a journal and just see what comes through. See who's around. Balance, yeah? So this is coming back to that first card, the grounding card. I do feel like you've got this beautiful kind of light energy, and your feet are sort of coming up off the ground. It's like feeling my own feet. If I feel into your energy, I feel like I need to reconnect with Mother Earth, and that's just soil. You know, it could be gardening even, you know, getting your hands in the dirt. But you do have lovely energy, and so this is about alignment for you, and balancing the two sides of the brain. Sometimes I almost feel like you can be a little bit more, you know, creative than the logical. So we want to have that alignment and that balance. That's balance of the yin yang, masculine, feminine, all of that within ourselves. I feel like that can get a little bit out of whack sometimes. So there's awareness and there's work towards that. Passion, oh my gosh. Passion is something that you put into everything. Like I just feel like I take everything from that approach, yeah? So whenever I approach anything, it's like from this passionate perspective. And what that is it's you throw yourself into everything you do, and you give like 110%, and that is awesome. That's spirit acknowledging that. That is awesome, and you are being rewarded, yeah? You're being rewarded. So stuff is coming in for you. It's like, I've put all the work in, I did 110%, I gave 110%. I feel like you're in the right place. I just feel like you need to come back down to earth a little bit. Yeah, but I think you're doing a fantastic job. I think you're doing a great job. You feel good. You know, your energy feels good. Really like that. Grounding, channeling, balance, alignment. Yeah, both sides equal. And then passion. You continue to do everything with passion and fire. I feel like you've got fire in your belly and you're very creative. There's some really good ideas. Yeah, there's some really good ideas coming through. I want you to follow through on some of those. So sometimes it's like maybe get a bit stuck in the process or something. I feel like the grounding is going to be helpful for that. Yeah. So that is David. That's me done. I better jump off because I know some other people are getting on here. So I'm sorry for the people that I didn't get to this week. But as I said, jump into the post. I'm going to jump out of here now. Jump to the post. My link to my page, Michelle R. Price - Writer and Clairvoyant, is there. I do readings, healings, a combination of both, and also entity clearing, paranormal type stuff. And I'm all online. So I'd love to see you if you want to make a one-on-one connection, or I'll be back next Monday at 7:15. Hope you have a great night. Thank you. Thank you for connecting. Bye.